Hi, this video is going to be about lifelong vitality. All right, I made one about the VMG, amazing product. This is the product that you're going to get from Canada. And if you've got yourself a foundational wellness bundle, you'll have this. You'll have the top 10 essential oils, and you're probably going to have a diffuser as well. So one hopes that you've got your diffuser, and then you're going to have PD Assist. I'm going to run through this very quickly. I'm not going to be talking about the oils because I'm going to be doing that in a different video with a bunch of different videos in each particular oil. So we have the Microplex VMG, which is your vitamins and minerals. We have our omegas, and then we have Alpha Series. Now, this is an incredible product. It's certainly not a less of a product than the VMG. Although VMG has a different technology which helps the absorbability and helps the retention of the vitamins that we put in, minerals that we put in our system. So that genuinely has its advantages and has some benefits to it. But this is a fantastic product. Again, I've used it for 10 years, and I use it in combination with the VMG as well. I don't take them both at the same time, but depending on the circumstance, sometimes this is just easier because I'll just put these capsules in my mouth and chug it down with water and it's done. I don't have to sit there mixing something. So there's benefits to both. This is the Canadian product. VMG is the US product, which we can still get in, but it'll actually be in Canada and available in Canada in the first quarter of next year. So the first thing, and you will also have PB Assist. Okay, so you're going to have PB Assist in your foundational wellness bundle. We'll talk about that now. First thing I want to talk about is Alpha Series. What does this do? This is your anti-inflammatory. All right, something called free radicals, and that's a molecule that has a missing electron, and so it's kind of unstable. What it does is it attaches itself to things where it can meet its electron quota, where it can become stable, wants to become stable. We know that a free radical is very destructive when it is going to bind itself to something which is unnatural, which doesn't want it binding with it. How do I put it that way? Your free radical can bind to things and mutate and damage the cell at a molecular level. That's what a free radical can do. It is going to take an electron, literally by demand. It's going to take an electron and it's going to add it to its structure so that it can stabilize itself. But what it's going to do is it's actually going to affect negatively impact what it's binding to. So what this does, this Alpha CRS has molecular properties, which I'm just going to open my computer here. I'm just going to look at the has the antioxidant properties. That's the word I was looking for. Antioxidant, what is that? And what the antioxidant can do, it can donate electrons without becoming unstable. So this is a really good thing because it'll donate an electron to the free radical. The free radical is like, woohoo, I'm now good, I'm happy, I don't need to bind myself to something. And the antioxidant actually remains stable, which is really cool. Its structure makes it remain stable even though it's donated and it's lost an electron. And it's given to the free radicals. The free radicals are like, this is cool, I know what to do with this, I'm now stable. And therefore, we're not going to have the molecular damage, not going to have the cell damage in our system, which free radicals are prone to do. They're prone to damage the cells, and we age quicker. There's a whole bunch of things that it can do, which I'm not allowed to say here, but the reality is many of the sicknesses and the issues that we can have that are really at a cellular level are caused by free radicals. And so Alpha CRS is the anti-inflammatory, and it has the antioxidants in it, which are going to neutralize free radicals. And this is really, really important, and it's very, very powerful. Something that we all need to be very cognizant of in today's world when we have so much stuff in us that is so not natural. And the human body is creating all of these, it's got all of these free radicals in it. We want to neutralize them. We want to make sure they behave themselves and they don't create a negative impact on our cells. And then we have mutation and other diseases, other sicknesses. right? Then we have the alpha, the E omegas, and this is our fish oils. This is the omega-6, omega-3, and good for heart health, good for brain health, good for joint function, memory. There are so many benefits, and I think we know from years and years ago, growing up as a kid, Mom's like, you gotta have your cod liver oil, you gotta have your cod liver oil. I mean, it's like just gross, disgusting. So we know that the benefits of omegas are really, really good. That's what these are. Okay, this is your omegas. Slightly different to the E omega in the VMG kit, but there's actually slightly different omegas in here too, which are not in the E omegas from the VMG kit. So it does not make these worse than the other one just because the other one's newer technology. These are absolutely awesome. Remember, I've used these for 10 years and they've changed my life, so they're going to change your life too. Absolutely believe that. And then we have the vitamins and minerals. Now, the difference between the vitamins and minerals in this and the VMG is that the VMG has the liposomal technology. Now, what that is, it includes some essential oils in the VMG. There are essential oils in this as well, but the liposomal technology allows the vitamins and nutrients to be absorbed into the system, have greater absorption, and to stay in the system for longer. These are different, and so they don't have that technology, but they still have the incredible vitamins, minerals, and benefits. So this is how we take these. Because it doesn't have that liposomal technology and the longevity in the system, we're going to take these more often. And here's what I do. I take 2 of these in the morning, 2 of each one in the morning, and 2 of each one in the middle of the day at about lunchtime. Now, the challenge with this is that we have to remember to do that. We have to pack it in a little box. We have to do something. If you're going off to work, you may want to take the whole lot with you, get a whole bunch of these, get a second box and put it at the office, and it's going to obviously last you twice as long. So it's not like you're spending twice every month. But we're going to do 2 of those in the morning and 2 of those at lunchtime. So we're taking 4 capsules of each per day. Now, in these, each one of these is a month's supply of supplements. And this is how I'm doing it. I put a little bit of water in my mouth and I swallow it down. Now, I don't throw my head back. A little tip, I don't throw my head back. I actually leave my head forward slightly because it actually opens the throat. And it's much easier and to do swallow your supplements with your head tilted forward. A lot of people hate taking pills and they gag on them, and that's the advantage with the VMG, is that you just mix it in a little glass. You go back and watch that video and then you make your decision. Which one do I want to take? Nothing wrong with these at all. Again, 2 of these in the morning, 2 of these at lunchtime. And I think, so what I would recommend to people is when you're starting this for the very, very first time, take 1 of each in the morning, 1 of each at lunchtime, and do that for a week. The reason for that is because this is such good stuff, and very often what can happen, and we've seen it before, is people start taking these and they take the full dose and they've not taken healthy whole food supplements. For me, these are whole food. There's nothing synthetic in these at all. So the body really knows what to do with it at this molecular level, at the cell. And what tends to happen, what can happen, is that people start feeling nauseous. They start feeling unsettled in their stomach. They say, I started taking these supplements, but now I'm not feeling good. The reality is your body's saying, now I know what to do with all the free radicals. Now I know what to do with all the synthetics, and in that we ingest in our food and that we have in our systems, and it's actually starting to detox you. And so that's really what is happening when you start taking really, really good supplementation and you start feeling a little bit off. That's really what's happening. Is I tell people all the time, start off slowly, 1 of each in the morning, 1 of each at lunchtime. After about a week, 10 days, then jump it up to the normal dosage. Now, I do have to say that what I have done in the past, and I do fairly often, depending on my day, what that looks like, I will take 4 in the morning or 4 at lunchtime. If I know I'm going to be riding for the whole day, or I've got stuff going on for the whole day, I will take 4 in the morning and all 4 at lunchtime. I don't have to just do the 2 and 2. and I will do that. So that's not a major deal breaker. Is am I going to take these or not? I'm going to take them all for if that's the most convenient way for you to do it for your supplementation. And then we move on to the PB Assist. Now the PB Assist is the probiotic, and the prebiotic doesn't have the postbiotic in it. The difference between, and I've got this one here, this is the PB Restore that we find in the VMG kit from the US. The difference between the PB Assist and the PB Restore is that the PB Restore has postbiotics in it already. Okay, so that's going to help. Postbiotics are made by the human body. They're going to be made in your produced in your colon, your lower gut, and it's going to then go out through the system, and it's going to be found all over your system, but that's primarily where it's going to be produced. We need to give our body the probiotics and the prebiotics. We need to, and that's by eating good nutrition, good food, and then supplementation as well. And as we do that, the body will create its postbiotics. This PB Assist does not have, this is actually, the PB Assist does not have the postbiotic in it, but it has the pre and it has the probiotics, and that is absolutely going to help the gut and help the colon to make its postbiotic in a more effective way. And again, a combination of the nutrition that we put in have to be good nutrition. We must be putting good nutrition in us, and supplementation. And then what I will do with this is just take one of these before a meal, on a day before a meal. And then that's it. That's my day done. I've done this in the morning, done my PB Assist, and then we get up to the essential oils. And I'm talking about that in different videos. These essential oils, if you've got your diffuser, I would suggest right away what you do is you take your On Guard, because now you won't have this. You won't have the diffuser in the kit. If you bought the VMG kit, Foundational Wellness from the US, you will only have it if you've got the kit from Canada. Take your On Guard, fill your diffuser, put your diffuser up to its marker with water, plug it in, and put 3 or 4 drops of On Guard into your diffuser and get it going, and start noticing the difference in how the aroma of the air, and getting this immune boosting defense oil blend into your system. It's just a great way to start, and you can use different oils as well for that, but this is a great one to start with as you wait for me, or as you just wait for the next videos that come out on each specific oil and what it does. So go ahead and do that with your diffuser. Go ahead and get yourself going with lifelong vitality. Absolutely awesome. And develop a commitment to yourself, saying this is something I'm going to do to give my body the best opportunity to heal itself. And it's certainly, as I said, I've done this for almost 10 years, and I haven't been the most faithful. In other words, there'll be days that I'll miss, and don't shoot yourself down if you do miss a day or two, because it's life, it's what happens. But develop this consistent rhythm in your life of saying, I am going to be well, I am going to be healthy, and I've got all the tools at my disposal. And then, of course, you know me, personal trainer, and I'm like, get on some movement, make it happen, go to the gym, get out walking, get that space in your muscles just working up, get the oxygen flowing through your lungs, and let the stuff do what it does well, and then we do what we do well, and the combination of all of that is that we'll be healthy, that we'll be much healthier than we were. And so that's it. If you are watching this video and you've never used this product and you want to get this product, you can just send me a message wherever you saw this. Just type it in the box, or whatever, the social media, wherever you've seen that. Or you can go to my website, darrenclark.com. That's my photography website. But you can get all my contact information through there, or just email me at info@darrenclark.com, DARRINCLARK.com, and just get a hold of me, and I'll make sure that you can get some of this. If you have questions, if you're on the product, you have questions, please feel free to get a hold of me, and we will get back to you and help you with whatever you need there. Okay, and that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy lifelong vitality, because it truly is a lifelong journey of health. Okay, blessings.